Hello, I'm James Whittington-Phillips and welcome to log 18 of the Devising project. And this, and so this is the second show in the tour, and this show was at St Joseph in Archway, and we went there, and everyone loved it. And everyone really got behind the performance. I think everyone preferred the second show. I certainly preferred the second show. The second show was better, and sort of the feedback we got from the first show was that it needed to be bolder. There was some things that we needed to work on and just refine and just go over again. So we went out. So what we did was make sure we did a line run to make sure everyone was secure on the lines, and we also we didn't do a line. We did a speed run. And made sure that everyone was secure on the lines, everyone knew the line, and everyone knew where they were supposed to be. And we also walked through our journey as the characters on stage, and just as an actor in general on the stage, knowing and making sure we knew where we needed to be. And as a warm-up, we run the beginning and final dance numbers before each performance, and that did help. And then in the first performance, the first performance went good. In terms of everyone enjoyed it, everyone got behind it. People are still remembering it, but what we needed to do in terms of development is just be bolder, be more out there, and just really go for it. And especially from my point, especially as my character, it's like that's what I did in the second. I just literally didn't even think about it. I just went for it. I went as loud and as bold and as open as I can. Just made sure everything that I said just went to the back of the auditorium. And so that everyone got what I was saying, and everyone could see what I was doing, and made every movement and stuff as bold as humanly possible, and just make it as out there as possible. And just continued in that vein, and I want to continue in that vein for the rest of the tour. And I think what went well for me in terms of this part of the tour is like I've pretty much found my feet with screws and stuff. There is still more to develop and continue. It can get bolder and bolder and bolder, but I've found the base of where I need to go and what I need to work off, and how I can continue going forward. And that is what I'm going to do in each aspect of the tour going forward, is just make it better and better, and just be bolder and bolder with it, and just making sure that every word goes to the fact of the audience. Making sure, especially in parts that I hate people, making sure I'm always working the audience, and just generally not being afraid to go in there and just go for it, and just be big and bold and everything like that. And just making sure that I know my lines word for word, and I'm just secure on it, so I don't just stumble. And then also just being mindful that it's like, if something happens, just work around it, just go for it, and just play it out, and just go, and make it seem like nothing happened, and make it seem like it was supposed to be in the play. And that will conclude log 18. Goodbye.